want to welcome back. We're back again. Storm Akima here.
Kimmy here.
Mom here.
So Zoom changes all the time, so our position sometimes changes. I'm usually on the side. That's why I'm more like on my side of my window, because if we're watching a movie or if we're watching a TV ratio or a TV show, the cut is different and it usually overlaps into my section. So I usually stay more on the side and you guys are always centered. But because of Zoom, sometimes you rotate. One will be on the left, sometimes on the right. Yay! So you guys know who Mom and Kim are. We're all family.
Yes.
And Mom is her mom. And Kim, we're sisters wherever you are, Kim, sorry. Anywho, we were watching The Legend of Korra today. We are on episode 7 of season 2. This one's called Beginnings, part 1.
Oh,
I see a lion turtle.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a lion turtle.
Lion turtle? Oh,
Remember
wow.
that huge lion turtle that Aang spoke to? That thing that was
Yes.
like a whole island with a whole like island on its
gosh,
back,
yeah.
on its shell.
That's right.
Turtle shell.
And it was giving him wisdom, and then it touched his forehead, and then this big white glow happened, and he was able to connect to the Avatar state again.
Oh,
The finale was amazing, and that creature was amazing. I saw somewhere a long time ago, of course, the animation is fabulous throughout the whole series, Korra as well, and I just love the finale and how that was animated for Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I heard that they wanted to do even more animation for the lion turtle, but because they ran out of time, they had to kind of make it more of an illustration, and they wanted to do the slow moving mouth anyways, kind of like Princess Mononoke that we just saw. So that was kind of neat, you know, to actually have that reference now. So anyways, they were not happy because they wanted to put even more into the lion turtle. But I thought they did a really good job with what they had, you know, in the short amount of time, I guess, that they had to do it. So I'm curious. So we have a lion turtle here. Are we going to see a lion turtle in this one?
Well, I bet you. I bet you we are.
Yeah. And biggest shock last time, and I'm so disappointed, is in Varric. What the heck?
Oh my gosh, I was
What a
shocked to me, too.
twist. They're good with twists in the
So
show.
sad.
It is so sad, but I didn't like the whole direction with the uncle being so evil, you know, not so evil, but like, well, kind of, because he's attacking his niece, you know, like almost killing her with like pointy ice, you know, but it's just corrupt, and it's similar to the first season. So I'm like, okay, you have like brother against brother again, the same kind of stories. So I know that from what you guys were telling me, that the studio changed because they were planning for the first season to only be a first season, that's it for the series, and then they decided to continue on. So there was a lot of, not confusion, I guess, but they just tried to revamp or tried to just make it work, and then finally got a steady story afterwards. But Varric actually was a huge mind blow. Like, I did not expect him to be bad.
Not expecting.
Even though there were a lot of hints.
Sure, wow.
He was hinting. He said that, you know, he didn't want to be taken over, and he was saying this is a good way to brainwash or get people to follow you. So bringing Bolin into the picture, like actual pictures, and what a good way to mold people. And we do that, but I didn't see him. And how perfect was that at the end when he just has this evil smirk and just in the chair, and Asami is like all excited to work with him.
Oh, I know. He just gave her a whole bunch of
Yeah.
money for her pursuance.
Jeez.
I love how Korra is too, where she's just so headstrong, and she's talking to Varric because she knows, and she's not like, oh, trying to bring it back, like, oh yeah, I don't know anything, oh that's good, and then figure something out later.
Yeah.
She was challenging him, and she's like, oh no, I know, and it's closer than he thinks, or something. I forget what she said there, but she said something hinting to him, like, yeah, I know who you are, I know what you're doing here, and yeah, not good. So he's the one who ruined Asami's business to help her out. Insane.
And Asami kissed Mako too.
That's a big one. You're right, Mom.
He got so excited. Yeah.
It's like,
And then she
I love
apologized.
all these characters, and they all care for each other, and Mako can't catch a break, or maybe it's good for
That's
him
right.
that like he just breaks up with someone, or like not even breaking up yet, and then he's kissing someone else, and he has mixed feelings, and then right back and forth with Asami, and she initiated it and he handled it where he was like, I don't know what to do with this. So it was better that way, but it's just hard, and he's like jumping back and forth. So hopefully he doesn't go back to Korra again afterwards too, because then it's just like, you're really messing with these girls. And it's not his fault because they're doing it too. But it just, like, it's hard because they're all friends and they keep going back and forth. But I feel bad for Asami. I like her so much.
Yeah, me too.
And
I do
She's very
too.
good.
I understand
Yeah,
all
she's very good.
situations there. Like with Korra really caring for Mako, and then they just all have different political stands right now, and it's just hard.
It's good that Asami
That's right,
focused
yes.
on her business.
Yes.
That's right.
She's
That's
really
good.
focused on her business.
Yes.
That's good. That's a positive thing. But unfortunately, she just signed up with.
Yeah, Varric,
Korra-
it's crazy.
Evil.
It's so
That's right.
crazy.
And Korra has amnesia.
And Korra has
right.
amnesia.
Yes.
Wow. So she's at
Wow.
the fire temple. Hopefully they can help her out and
I
kind
hope
of,
so.
maybe that's where the lion turtle will come in. Maybe she'll see that
That's
same
right.
island.
Maybe,
Maybe.
that's right. That's
See,
true.
like the island will just come up. She was
Okay.
on the shore, be like, "Oh, wisdom, give me wisdom," and then maybe she can
Yeah.
connect with Aang or something, and
Exactly.
Well, that's
somehow,
it,
get her
yeah.
memory
Hope
back.
so.
Hopefully, I don't know. So I think we should get into this, and then we'll talk about it afterwards because I really want to know about this lion turtle now.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
so-
Nora's got to get back, man. We need
I
some more help
know.
here.
Holy
Yeah, that's
crap!
right.
To have amnesia, that's because
Boy.
what about? Well, she did airbend. We did say that last time, but did she forget everything else? Like, does she know how to be the Avatar? Maybe not, because now she can't remember. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, she's
I
in a
think
good
we
spot.
will. That's
hmm
right.
You guys ready?
Ready?
All right,
Let's do
Korra 207. Brava. That's a different firebending technique.
Yes.
Brava. They're all like the same, but different sizes.
Brothers. Wow.
I like the art.
Whoa, I guess so.
Ew, that's gross. He's like Aladdin.
It is, right? I was thinking that same thing.
My God.
Oh, it threw him off.
Well, sure. Wow.
Ooh.
What? He's Groot.
Oh, he's oh, thank you.
Ooh. He's cocky. Oh my god, is that the lion
Oh.
turtle? Really? Hello?
Oh my God, there he is.
Oh. Did you just know right away how to use
Right.
it? You were so brave before.
Oh my gosh.
Is he messing with them? He's really scared?
Mm.
Oh no, see, I was gonna say, that was so different.
Oh yeah, right?
Oh, so
he's
he
not
kept
gonna-
it.
Oh yeah, see?
So he's gonna use violence?
Mm.
Look at they even stay in order for size.
Yeah. That's right.
And you just killed all of them.
That's pretty harsh.
Mm-hmm. And he's really skilled already.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And the fire. Ooh. Where's Mascula?
He spared you.
Mm.
the lion turtle's right there too.
To the wilds. Well, that's very considerate.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So this must be where, at the time, where spirits and people were just combined.
Mm-hmm. Stepping.
Oh. Ooh, ooh,
Oh. Nice.
ooh, ooh.
Venus flytrap.
Oh, God.
There.
No.
Oh my God, I would hate to be there.
Oh, boy. Everything's.
Wow, everywhere he goes.
It's like hell.
Can't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting nice sleep for sure.
Stomach's
I don't
growling.
even know
How
what
do you
that
know it's
is.
poisonous?
Ew.
Ooh.
Ew, it's bees.
Oh, God.
Oh God, that's horrible.
That looks so inviting.
Yeah, right?
Enticing or something?
Sacred fruit, watch out.
To watch
Wow.
a
There's
big
stacks
bear.
of traps.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, luckily that's all that happened.
That's right.
Gonna put himself in costume. Oh,
He just likes throwing him. Yeah.
looks like a Pikachu.
Pika pika. Oh.
Oh, shit.
That joke goes way back. Did he drown? What's in there? Ooh, it's like a cougar.
Cougar kangaroo.
Aw, leave him alone. He'll be your friend.
Aw.
You should let it go first.
They need to eat too. It's hard. I would want to save it. Oh yeah. Bee
See, now he
bomb.
knows the environment.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it took him away.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, took down 2 guys.
Ooh. Ooh, we can possess
Ooh.
people. Oh, and that's how they stay like that.
Wow. Oh, so just like the guy in the tree fort.
Yeah. Aw. It's like Princess Mononoke, him with the red elk.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pet.
Because he smells like a
That's his
human.
name, Stinky. Yeah.
A never-ending story. Oh, cool! It's like with Zuko and Aang,
Yeah.
the dragons. Wow, so they taught him.
Wow.
It's like a carrot.
It is.
Well, that's pretty neat. So the lion turtle will still give them fire to defend themselves
To survive.
while they leave.
Mm-hmm.
Stinky. Bye, Stinky.
What a name. Well, that's weird. They're running. Why are they running? Ooh.
Sounds like a bad marriage.
Just to get involved. You don't know what's going on.
That's right.
And you don't know if he's bad or good.
I don't know.
I don't know what the. I don't know. No. I have a feeling.
Rava.
Oh, that's wrong. Okay.
Well, the Avatar theme.
Right there.
Now what? Don't end it there! I was getting
yeah,
into
She
it.
found her. So
They'll leave us hanging.
No! That was so interesting.
Oh, I bet it was. Wow.
How great is it that we just saw Princess Mononoke together? Because there was a lot of influence here from that movie. You guys, did you
That's
realize
right.
that? Did you
Yes,
recognize some
yes.
of the
My
like
gosh.
different styled spirits and just the understanding of
Mhm.
the spirit realm? Like we've seen some of that already on Avatar, but just this way, like
Yeah,
I noticed
something, yeah.
even that what was it, the cat deer? It looked like that red elk.
It
Remember?
did.
It did,
Ashitaka?
definitely, yeah.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
My
so that
gosh,
had to
yeah.
be a reference from that. Oh,
Wow.
so what do you
At first
guys
I thought
think?
it was a kangaroo
I
cat
think-
because the legs
Yeah.
are sticking out of the net. I was like, oh, it's a kangaroo.
That's right.
I love it. Yeah, we try to guess and stuff. I love it
It's
because
like
they just
that,
do
yeah.
such a creative way, you know, to mix different animals, and you have a predator prey mixed together. So I thought that was fun. I was like, wow.
That's good, yeah.
So he is the first Avatar, and he's not the
Yes.
Avatar yet. He met Rava. What was your impression of that? Good versus evil?
Well, you don't want to stereotype the light and the dark, which
Yeah,
one is
yeah.
the bad, which one's the good, but he was too forcefully nice and, oh, thank you for letting me go.
That's
Mhm.
right.
And he just assumed
I had a
that
feeling
she
it
was
was-
hurting him and
Yeah.
just wanted to stop it.
And you don't want to label
That's
things.
it.
I get that, but they made it really straightforward where you had light and darkness, you know, so you can't always judge that. And he didn't. He went by with what the dark one was saying, Bato or Batu, whatever his name was. And he didn't even know what the situation was. He just saw the white one going after the dark one and saw that she was bullying that one, and he just went with his best
That's right.
judgment at that moment, but he had no clue what was going on. So she must be the Avatar spirit, like not the Avatar yet, but maybe they have to work together somehow and then make the Avatar to
Yeah.
fight this darkness. So it made me think of angels, like you have God versus the devil kind of thing, like not to get too deep into religion, but it just gave me that kind of feel. But the
Yeah,
whole
that's
idea
good.
of the spirit world, we know about, you know, through Avatar: The Last Airbender in this series, but it was interesting to really get thrown into how bizarre it is, like how weird. And
Yeah,
it seems
it's
like
weird.
back then it was all mixed together. We had civilizations that lived on the back of lion turtle shells. You know, like how
right.
crazy
My
you had
gosh,
buildings and stuff on top of a lion turtle shell.
That's
Like
right.
that's so bizarre. I mean, it's
It is,
cool.
and
It
the
is
only way to
really
get
like
to
that.
another lion turtle shell is to go through the spirit,
I guess so.
the
I mean,
spirit
that's
like
kind of
this.
what I understand.
and they fight you every
Yeah.
step of the way.
Yeah, and people are
Wow.
too afraid, and that's why they don't know of the other lion turtles, because they never survive. They never make
Yeah.
it through.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's so interesting. So there's probably 12, I think you said, lion turtles around, and there's 4 elements. So I don't know if there were, I'm just overthinking it now, but I'm curious if there were more elements available with the 12 different ones. I don't know, but I just assume they all have a different element. I could be totally
I think so,
wrong,
too.
but I think that
That's
one's
the only one they were
fire.
offering was
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
it was only fire, and then
My
there has to be an
gosh.
air, water, earth somewhere, but maybe what other elements? Like I'm sure there's a lot of other.
So if there's 12,
Let's take out our
so
chart.
3 for each.
Yeah, so maybe he's going to go to different cities and or different towns on the shells and see if
You'll
he can
find
get the
out.
other elements and keep them. So maybe the spirit world, it's meshed, but they stay in the forest, and maybe the wilds actually do surround all the other turtles. So now Juan has this connection, and he is respected and is friends with the spirit, so he can probably just easily make his way through, to these other cities. So I'm interested to see where this is going to go.
But I'm interested to know that the lion turtles were wise enough to give them the element of fire. Even the group afterward, they wanted to leave the chew. I mean, they were just taking over all the food, hoarding it.
Yeah.
They're not going to survive.
Yeah.
It's them and, the population. And it was nice that the lion turtle let them all have an element to go. And the only one
That's for sure,
was the fire. So that's good that they can go on their free way. And
that was actually quite amazing because we don't know much about the lion turtle. We saw one give Aang his power back to actually connect to the avatar state. And for this lion turtle to be like, okay, you're going out, like he's all peaceful, he protects all these people, and he's not like selfish. He's not like, no, you got to stay on me. Like, I'm protecting you, you can't go anywhere. He's like, all right, cool, you're going to go off and do something here, have some power, and just be careful. To trust that, like you're giving them a power. It's almost like giving machine guns to people, because I'm sorry, because fire is very dangerous. It can spread. You can kill people with it, and it's very destructive. So to just like give them these weapons and be like, okay, be at peace, go, be free, like that's a lot of trust to just give that power away. So it's interesting that he would just do that.
Yes, and he knows the power of the spirits too. So they need something to defend themselves.
So that's probably what it is.
So it's like a chance.
Good point. And that's what he always did in the past. Whenever they would go out in the wild, he would give it, and he's like, give it back when you come back. So
that's right,
very different way of thinking. I just think it's so cool where you have these huge beasts that have all this power, and they're gentle and they're understanding, and they're like, just take this. And to be this way for so long, and maybe because if they're not asked the question, they just won't say it. But I would think like maybe the lion turtle would be like, hey, there's other lion turtles like me out there, and you should check them out. But I guess humans have to discover on their own and ask those questions. Very different. And it was all focused on that.
Yeah. It was. Wow. But she found Baba.
Rava. Rava was the white one. Yes.
So she found Rava at the end. That's great. This way she can start remembering.
Yeah, so hopefully, living through Juan. Like, it's so interesting because she has so many past lives to go through. And how many avatars are there? Were there, I should say. But how many avatars were there, to reach this point, to go all the way back to the beginning? Like, that's a lot of memories to go through. How insane. And I really hope that helps her break through and reconnect. And I always have to go back to say, I love when they bring Aang into the picture and then he's talking, but I know that's not a main focus, and they're really showing that in this, that it's about Korra. So they're not trying to bring them back too much. So I understand why they're doing that, but I'm like, aw. But it's cool to see Roku too, and then we saw the other avatars with Aang before when he would communicate with them, so it's neat to go down the line. Just insane. I love the idea of this. But I have to hands down say that I'm so happy we watched Princess Mononoke, because it shows you how anime is influenced. It's not always anime, but it's Japanese animation, and they really are influenced by these like spiritual animals, and it's just so out there, and I just love it. It's so cool.
It is. And they were everywhere. They were on the ground, they were through the water, through the grass.
My God.
Yeah. And there's like almost no limit. And I'm sure there is limits in the spirit world, but sometimes it's hard to comprehend, because how bad is this place? It seems like there's no limits. You fall to the ground, you get sucked into the ground. Anything could eat you. Everything is hostile there. So it makes you like, what the freak is going on? So I like seeing how like this, of course, the spirits are physical, but they can also teleport. They can disappear, reappear in a different location. And that one
human.
I'm sorry I missed his name, but that lemur-like one, the humanoid lemur guy, like I liked him a lot. I kept thinking Momo. I just
Momo,
remember when he was like, when Aang was tripping a lot from no sleep, and he just saw Samurai Momo.
Oh my God, that was funny.
So I was just thinking that, but it's kind of cool to see this creature, and he was defending his oasis. And it was this amazing oasis that people go in and they like rejuvenate, they go in, re-energize. And it has healing water. But before I go into that, like, I like how the spirit was mad that Juan, like, firebended at him. Like, he did an aggressive attack at him. And I knew he was going to be more powerful. If he's guarding this oasis for all these spirits, like, he's a good guard. And he's like, how dare you do that? How dare you, like, take that aggression out at me? And he teleports immediately, and he uses physical force to throw him away instead of actually hurting him. Like, he didn't possess him right away and try to hurt him. Like, he just, like, get out of here. And he did it twice, like, get out of here. Yeah, and then we saw later on, like, when some spirit was actually in trouble, he almost killed a guy, and he permanently morphed him into this, like, half him character. Same like that Groot character, I'll call mine Groot, you know? But how weird, like, that shocked me. Did that shock you guys when you saw that guy? We never saw anything like that in Avatar before.
Definitely did.
No.
We saw spirits,
Absolutely.
humans, you know, and we see combined animals, but not like combined human spirit thing before. So I'm like, that's weird,
And it was great that they really saw that Juan wanted to save that cat deer.
Yeah.
And that opened up the door. Okay, you can come with us. You can come with the village.
And again, it goes to Princess Mononoke too a little bit, but I love seeing that, and he wanted to protect. He's a good-natured guy. Yeah. But those guys going into the wilds, like, they're trying to survive, and they needed to eat too. So I was kind of like, yeah, but, you know, like, what's really right there? Because they need to live too and do their thing. But I get it, humans are attacking the forest. They shouldn't be in there, kind of deal. And, you know, the spirits don't like humans because they just destroy and spread their hate and whatnot. So I'm glad he did save the cat deer. I really am happy because I think that thing is so freaking cool. But I do think both ways. Where I'm like, well, I need to eat. But yeah, so I'm happy he saved it. Now that's like a friend is like own red elk. And it's pretty neat. So I want to see more of Juan. I want to know more on how he gets his powers, and does he just work with Rava in some way? Like, how she's so massive, like, I don't know, and she looks injured now. Like, he firebended and broke the seal, like the grab that they had on each other. So that might have been a huge effect, because maybe they always have to touch or something. I don't know, because they were both like tangled into each other.
She was holding on to him.
So maybe they're like one thing, and that broke them apart. Like, actually physically separated them. Yeah. I don't know. So many questions, guys. And one other thing I wanted to say was the healing water. I love that idea because it made me think of certain water benders have healing powers. So that must be where that comes from, too.
I wonder.
Yeah, because that's pretty neat. So I like all these things coming together. I want to know more. So
I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. So guys, please let us know what you think of this episode. Was it too much for you? Did you guys think of Princess Mononoke? We have not seen Spirited Away yet, so I definitely want to see that at some point. We've been getting a lot of requests for that now that we saw Princess Mononoke, and I wonder if that's similar or not. I'm sure it probably is. You know, Spirited Away, I'm thinking spirits, of course. So we'll see. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
You guys are awesome.